Hello everyone, how are you? Wait for a few people to come on. I want to go ahead and start with the title today. I am Monica Reed, for those who are new here to my live. I am the visionary behind Love Mama Inspires, which is a community of women who encourage other women to live a life full of love and legacy. So apologize if it's going out. Hello, how are you? So today I wanted to talk about something. As you all know, I jump on here and I'm at a time in my life where I've been through a lot and I didn't understand why. But now that I understand why I have gone through so much in life, I want to jump on here and share some of my experiences in hopes that you see some of your experiences in life in a different perspective. So hello everyone, how are you? But I wanted to jump on here because as I am always searching for what I want to talk about, I am truly inspired by some of the things that have happened. So the title for today is No Need to Defend Your Name. And I come up with this and I'm super excited about this title because I've always wanted to talk about it, right? But yesterday, going to a few events and a few phone calls that I've received of how Love Mama Inspires has helped someone else really triggered this conversation. So when I say no need to defend your name, what I mean by that is exactly what the title says. A lot of times we go through things and people see that relationships are falling apart. I've had many relationships fall apart, which is completely normal. And people look for explanation. As humans, for some reason, we like to get the story behind why things have ended for some people, right? And for me, I don't explain those things. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's all part of personal development. It's all part of personal development. I'm trying to beat the sun over here, right? As I'm out at the park with my children. And I'm constantly, everything that I learn, and this is for you moms out there, everything that I go through and that I learn and what I experience, I always share with my children. I always share with my children because I want them to be able to understand that these situations may come about, and then also how to deal with those situations, right? And that doesn't mean that we are perfect and all this extra stuff, but we have to teach our children how to build healthy relationships. And in Love Mama Inspires, when we are teaching love, unity, and legacy, relationship, personal development is all part of it, all before business. So anyway, no need to defend your name. The reason why, I'm going to go back and I'm going to explain two stories. And one of the stories is going to be an experience, and another one is going to be confirmation of why you don't need to defend your name. So I was in corporate a few years back, and I am a very heart-led person. Sometimes it gets me, well, a lot of times it gets me in trouble. And I'm the type of person that want everybody around. I want all my family and friends around, and I invite people home and they meet my children, and then we have a good time, and we get on this cycle of friendship, right? And just lo and behold, we're always talking every day. And we'd be talking every day. But the minute that something goes wrong, those relationships fall apart. The minute that somebody doesn't like something you said, something you've done, or whatever, those relationships fall apart. And what happens? They go back and they sit here and they tell the story in their version, in their perspective. There's two sides to every story. We always hear that, right? There's two sides to every story. But I am not that person to go back and defend my name. I will not go back and tell somebody, well, this happened well, the reason why I showed up like this is because this person did this and this person did that. I sit quiet. I sit completely quiet. And the reason that I do that is because one of two things. You're either going to see me for who I am, or you're going to see that person for who they are. And I hope that if you are attaching yourself to me, and I'm speaking in my experience, but I'm hoping you're putting it in your own experiences and your own life. But I don't feel like I'm in a place in my life where I need to defend my name. I don't need to show people the love that I have in my heart. I don't need to tell people, right? I don't need to tell people about, you know, what I'm worth and what I carry, the characteristics and the values and all the extra stuff. I don't need to go into all of that, because what happens is I'm now trying to, for one, victimize myself. Yes, I hear you said, someone says, tell you the story to be a victim. Yes, I don't feel like I need to victimize myself. And I always tell everybody, I'm not a victim of anything. I experience a lot of things. And it's what we take away from that experience that makes us continue to press forward. But anyway, so I had these coworkers, and I invite them home, and they're now family to me in my heart, because that's just who I am. And I remember I went on maternity leave, right? I went on maternity leave, and I came back, and everybody had a whole new vibe. And I was like, what happened? You know, what happened here? And come to find out, they were talking, right? They were talking, but the stories that they were exchanging all victimized themselves, right? She's changing. She must be going to church now. Did you hear how she said that to me? Did you hear the tone she said it in? She's probably being judgmental. All these things that are not true. Nobody ever said, maybe Monica said that because she loved you enough to say it. Maybe Monica said that because she is the only friend that will say that to you. Maybe Monica said that, whatever the case may be. So sometimes what you say to people, and you're distancing yourself from those people, are all read the wrong way. So why would you spend so much energy on defending your name? People are going to believe what they want to believe about you. They're going to say what they want to say about you. My cousin said yesterday, I said, you know, sometimes I don't post what you post, because I can imagine what certain people would think. They think I'm talking about them. For some reason in Facebook and Instagram and YouTube land, we think that we're taught that person's talking directly to us, when that's nothing but our conscience talking to us, right? We think everybody's talking about you, and that message was meant for you. And again, we're playing victim. So I shared the co-worker story because those relationships have gone, right? They're gone, and as much as they hurt, those relationships have, and I'm not gonna, let me backtrack. They hurt at the moment. Until you understand, I do a lot of self-analyzing. When relationships end for me, I ask myself, did you give that person 100% of you? Have you shown up in that person's life to impact them in a positive way? Have you, have you offended that person in any type of way? Whatever the case may be. And my thing is, if I'm wrong, I will say I'm sorry. But if I am right, or if I find myself to cross all my, check everything off, that I've treated that person well, that I've gone above and beyond for that person, I let that relationship go. And the reason being is that I won't defend my name, because no matter what they say about you, just know that you've treated that person well, right? I can't waste energy. I can't waste energy out here in the street, because we all have families. We all have, I have children. I have a family. I'm always running. I'm always on somebody's airplane. I'm leaving tomorrow to go get my dad, who's moving back home with me. I mean, I have so much going on that I have no energy to feed into or to pour into nonsense, right? So that's why I say that. So that is my coworker experience. And then confirmation for me. Let me tell you, a lot of people, I felt a few people get upset about this, but confirmation for me was, I went to a few family members' house yesterday, and I had a cousin come up to me who said, Monica, she said, can I say something to you? She said, from woman to woman, I would like to just apologize. And I said, well, for what? She said, because a few years ago, or way back when, no matter what anybody said about you, you never came back to say or prove yourself or defend your name or anything. Over the years, we started to see what the true problems were, who the true problems were, but you always remained filled with love. You would do anything for anybody. And then that right there was confirmation for me. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that apology. Sometimes you won't get apologies, and it's okay. But I didn't ask for that. But what it made me realize was, Monica, you're doing fine. You're doing right by not defending your name. The reason is people will see you for who you truly are, despite of what anybody says about you. So that right there, I said, you know what? I appreciate you saying that. You didn't have to say that to me, but I appreciate you saying that to me, because you showed me that I could have acted ugly. I could have turned away. I could have walked away. I could have stopped talking to folks. I don't stop talking to folks. I distance myself to protect my energy. But one thing I will not do is defend my name. So I encourage you all, if you are in a certain situation, or you have, and I apply this to all relationships. I talked about the coworker. I talked about the family. Apply it to any relationship. Continue to love people for who they are, where they are. Always live a life full of love and unity. We can't grow businesses out here. We can't impact the world out here. We cannot do anything if we are not exempling God's love. And whomever your higher power is, for me, that is God. And it felt good to me, because sometimes you will get caught up. You're human just like me. You will get caught up in people's shenanigans. And oh my God, they're not, they're talking about me and all that stuff. But we don't. Somebody said today, she said, well, Monica, you didn't defend yourself. I said, God didn't have to defend himself either. I am not going to sit here and defend my name. They will see me for the message today, which was confirmation. I got so inspired. Let me tell you about that. I am the church admin, right? So I'm usually out front, and I'm greeting everybody and doing all my work and all this extra stuff. But today I said, well, let me go in. I got done in enough time. I said, let me go in and sit down for Sunday school Bible study. And the message was the fruit of the Spirit. And when I sat down in that thing and realized, just continue to carry good fruit and you'll be fine. And God doesn't have to defend his name, and you don't have to defend yours. And so I was really excited about this message. It all aligns. Everything I was going to speak about today aligns and everything. So when you see me out here, just know that, I sit in great joy and I sit in great peace. And I hope the same thing for you all as well. And I told you, Love Mama Inspires is not about me. I share my experiences so that you all can put those things in my experiences, because you may be experiencing the same thing, so that you could put your situation into perspective. And also, and again, I'm not perfect. I just share my experiences with you, and how you can handle your experiences, and how we can all have a testimony at the end of the day. So anyway, again, I am Monica D. Reed, and I am the visionary behind Love Mama Inspires, which is a movement to encourage more women and more families to live a life full of love, unity, so that we can leave legacies to our families. And that is it, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.